Welcome back, everybody, to Misscliks. So, you've defeated the chests, you've defeated the dresser, you defeated the chandelier, which is also the dresser, and the nightstand. You're looking about the ship, which has this kind of faint magical aura, and you see you see the table presents magical aura, and then you also see one coming from the back, where all those old rotting boxes are.
Well, have you found my mace, Albert?
Wait, so what did I understand from my spellcraft or not?
The spellcraft will let you identify what spells other people are casting.
Oh, so I can't know, like, once they have been cast?
No, it won't give you what is around via detect magic.
Okay. Well, let's say I look, like, slowly through the hold. Like, do I see anything else that stands out with magic? What did I see again? I saw, like...
There was a table that radiates magic, and in the back, kind of buried behind some boxes, is a small magical item.
So, I'll say... I feel you guys should go investigate the table. And I turned around and scattered boxes.
You don't say anything about why we should investigate the table?
It seems magical. Maybe you should fire an arrow first, though, to be safe.
If it is magical, I think it is probably alive and will try to kill us.
How about you give it a shot, Trellis?
What is it that you want me to do?
I detect a magical table, so I feel you should give it a little arrow.
All right, I shoot my arrow at the table.
Please make me a roll to hit.
Do I get any element of surprise or anything?
No. Normal roll to hit.
Nice.
25.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you hit the shit out of that table. Why don't you roll me 3d8 for damage to the table?
Oh, 15 damage.
Hopefully it wasn't the table that was magical that we were meant to bring home with us as glorious loot.
Okay. You shoot the table. The arrow goes down through the top and out through the bottom side of it, and this sickly yellow oil starts dripping from the bottom of the arrow onto the floorboards.
That was a good call, I see.
Very good call, Albert.
Back to those boxes. I move the boxes away, Neil.
Alright, they're in the back of the hold.
Oh, I go there while scanning my environment for more magical things.
Nope, that's it. You start moving around the boxes and pick up some bits and pieces that have fallen apart, and sure enough, you find Tamriel's mace.
Ah! I found it. Glorious
Excellent.
loot.
I presume the table is no longer magical.
No. Right, Neil?
It hasn't changed.
Oh, it's still magical. Dead magical. Well, did it slump or did it just, like, leak?
It just leaked.
Oh.
Is it the liquid that is magical, or the table? Can you tell?
Can I tell?
Table is definitely magical. The liquid is too small to really see from this distance. Maybe if you got close enough, you could get a better look.
I will shoot at the table.
Shoot the inanimate object, Jen. You shoot the inanimate object.
For 4 damage.
Right. You pierce it with another arrow.
And
What
then
if you're
another.
breaking our magical artifact, Albert?
I'm fairly certain it's just another dangerous item.
If it was, wouldn't it have attacked us by now? I kind of just walked right next to it.
Just throw your mace at it and see what happens.
I walk next to it. I take my mace and then I walk next to it.
It leashes out and attacks you with the leg. What's your armor class?
I'm so sad.
What's your armor class?
I'm looking.
It's not 18, is it?
It's 18.
It is 18. Okay, well, 18 is a hit. 6 points of damage as the table leg goes whap right to your face. Right to your skull.
Dark
It feels I
Albert
was
laughs.
mistaken, I say, after taking the blow to my face.
And you guys will have to roll initiative because now that's attacking you.
Dark Albert is laughing as he takes out his bow and arrow once again.
This should go fast. There's just the one of it, and you guys already did a crap ton of damage to it.
Oh.
Wow, 13, 17.
It's-
We'll call that a 13 for initiative, Tamriel.
No, I rolled a plus 12. That was completely.
11. All right, the table goes first. It reaches out a leg at Tamriel for a 17 to hit, which is just a miss.
Ah.
Shit clatters off of your armor. Tamriel, then Trellis, then the others. But that should be hopefully done this round.
Dark
Um,
Albert is laughing.
I wait for the arrows to fly by and then I smash my mace on it if it hasn't died yet.
Okay. Trellis?
I shoot it with my arrow.
Right.
Always. Wait, doesn't seem right.
No, you missed the D in front of the 20.
There we go.
There you go. You hit it.
4
And
damage.
it's almost dead. Table's weakening and wobbling.
I shoot it
Go for it.
for an 8.
You miss.
Nice.
Fehana?
Smash it with my. Nah.
Nope. Fehana?
I'm holding action in case it comes toward me, in which case I would whack it with the piece of railing that I have.
Fantastic. Albert and Trellis, get off your final shots. Please, one of you hit it.
I
Thank
got
you.
it.
All right, it dies. Beautiful.
And then Albert goes, I told you not to approach the table, fool.
Well, this is what we call a low risk, high reward situation, you see.
Sure. Sure. The reward was you hurting yourself, but it did entertain me, to be fair, though.
What if it
That's
was a
the
table
reward.
of holding? You would never know.
Anyway, I look around for more detecting magic. Through the floor, through the ceiling.
Nope, that's it.
I feel we should inspect this room deeper. There must be other treasure. I look towards where I found the mace.
It's empty.
But if I touch the walls or like knock on wood to see if it's like there's
It'll bring you
other-
good luck, but it won't do anything.
So we
So
can
this implies that we are either the first people ever on this trap, or this is a trap set up by people, and they come check on the ship every once in a while, and they've taken the treasure somewhere else.
Should we try to ambush them?
We have no idea how long it will take for these people to come back.
I mean, we could stay here like for 3 days and see if someone comes.
We have a dragon to capture, Albert.
Neil, is there any check that I could roll to see if I just know anything about what these kind of beasts or trap might be?
What are your non-weapon proficiencies?
Nothing really related. It's swimming, herbalism, navigation, reading and writing, blind fighting, animal handling, and set snares. So like set snares or animal handling might be related, but definitely not.
No. If any of you guys can just make like an intelligence check at like -10 for really obscure knowledge if you want to see if you have any information on this.
Let's find out.
23.
Oh, that was
That looked like it was
Oh.
a 20 for a moment. Let's see.
So Dark Albert, you know a little bit about these things. You picked up on them in your... How old are you? 300 years? 600 years?
328 years old.
Your 328 years of life, you've picked up something about these creatures from somewhere. Maybe during your slave times.
Mm-hmm.
Mimics are some strange creation by some strange magicians once upon a time. No one really knows how they reproduce, but they are definitely something that was created out of nothing. They're usually used as guardians and traps, and that's pretty much the extent of your knowledge, I think.
And I know nothing with that?
Not with an 18, no. Not with a 20.
Ew.
But you guys have learned a lot about them today.
Yeah.
So the ship still has an aura, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a whole.
Yep.
This is the part that bothers me. Yeah, I don't have anything. What about the parts of ship that like they tore apart? Are they magical or do they not get the glow?
Well, think about it like you're in fog, right? Everything around you is faintly magical. So if you hold up something that isn't faintly magical, it looks faintly magical because everything is, like everything has a bit of an aura around it, which makes it hard to distinguish any of the smaller items within.
Yeah.
Maybe it's as simple as the ship has some kind of preservation magic on it to keep it afloat.
It could be so many things though. I feel if I got 2 or 3 days to try to learn one of my level 1 spells, maybe I could identify the source of it all.
You might want to read the description of Identify. It requires a pearl, a wine feather steeped in...
I already have the pearl.
Owl feather steeped in wine. It also requires like 8 hours of cleaning the area. I think a magical ship would take longer than that, and it can't be disturbed. And I don't think you could cast Identify on a magic ship floating at sea.
Really?
Maybe. If you had enough time, it would take you probably a couple of days to prepare the area, though. I guess if you guys want to just kick it here for a couple of weeks, or a week, while Albert got his stuff together, it might work.
I mean, if I did identify it, I may learn a keyword that lets us control it. Just saying. What if we go towards the place that's sinking? Like, is there anything...
The whole ship is just kind of tilted on its side.
It's a really annoying ship.
Is it obvious based off of all the locations we've been that we've been to all the locations on the ship?
Yeah.
And I don't see anything through the wood that would suggest like hidden compartments or glow of items or objects.
Nope, not with your detect magic.
Well, there's some easy ways to test whether or not this is...
We could burn it.
There's some easy ways to test whether or not the magic on the ship does certain things. We could try to set it on fire and see
I
if it's
agree.
flammable.
We should definitely burn this ship.
I do like the idea of setting it on fire.
Yeah. I
Perhaps
agree.
the magic will stop it from burning.
And perhaps not.
And in which case, there is no loss.
Yeah, we can just burn it and see what happens out of curiosity. Let's do it. Let's get off the boat and burn it.
Great, Albert, do the honors of burning the ship.
How are you going to burn the ship, Albert?
Use your powerful magics, Albert.
I have not brought my fire-making magic proficiencies to this trip.
Can I just make fire, like, as a survival thing? Can I roll a check for that?
To make fire?
Yeah.
That would be a fire
Okay.
building check.
Oh, is there actually a
There's
fire
a
building?
specific fire building proficiency.
Oh.
That's for like making a fire when the wood is wet or something like that. If you have the proper fire building materials, like some flint and steel, a little bit of
I have
tinder,
that.
anyone can just start a fire normally.
Alright, I start crafting a fire with flint and steel, Neil.
All right, you get a little knife out. You make yourself some tinder. It takes a little while. Eventually, you get a blaze going on the ship. Where do you want to get this fire going?
In the middle of the deck.
On the upper deck or the lower deck?
Upper sounds good.
Yeah, the upper deck.
Okay.
And then I will quickly leave.
And then we flee.
All right. You get a fire going on the ship. You don't leave until you're sure it's going to burn, and then you disembark
Yeah.
and pull away.
Well, I mean, enough so that we don't catch fire with it, yes.
Right.
Obviously.
And then we look at it.
Takes, you guys watch for a while until you're pretty sure that ship is going to finish burning. It's, the fire gets a little bit bigger and then it disappears, like the deck collapses, and then like 15 minutes later you see the flames starting to lap at the sides again, and 30 minutes after that, the whole ship is engulfed in flames. It takes a while, but it burns down.
We did it, team.
Well, Albert, you wizards know how to waste a lot of time.
How about we just sleep here one last day, and tomorrow I am gonna go see if anything magical or metallic ended up at the bottom of the sea.
Feyhana,
Bottom of the
rolls
ocean
her
is
eyes
quite
like,
deep.
"Ugh."
I'm a good swimmer. I can be I don't know.
No, our mission is to find brimstone, the fire, and
Oh,
carnage.
actually, I can do it right now. Never mind. I alter myself to become a seal and we'll see what's at the bottom of the sea.
As she jumps off the boat as a seal, Feyhana's just like face palms. She's like,
We could leave without her, Feyhana.
If you are comfortable with this, I will agree.
All right, so you are a seal.
Well, like whatever form I can be. I'll be a merman.
All right, you become a merman.
And as a merman, I go down to see if anything fell from the burning ship at the bottom of the sea.
Do you have another detect magic spell going? The first one's long worn off.
No, I don't. My party's sucky today.
All right, you dive down beneath the waves. It gets pretty dark pretty quickly, but I guess you have infravision because you're an elf. You see the charred remains of the ship kind of floating, landing at the bottom.
Okay.
You're satisfied the ship is sunk.
Yeah. I go back up and I say, I absolutely need one more day. I refuse to leave. I killed most of the things. I feel we deserve to investigate this one last time.
All right, it has been good knowing you. We shall set sail. Farewell, goodbye. You may stay.
I refuse, as the navigator of this ship, to set sail.
Albert, allow me to engage you in a debate then. So, the ship is now burnt and underwater, so the ship is no longer of any use to us.
Correct.
And you saw the ship. There are no more contents in it because it was all on fire.
No, metallic items will still be intact. Let's just sleep. You all need rest anyway. New spells, new day. Let's just sleep here. We're not in that much of a rush. We're gonna be okay. Good night.
Very well.
Feyhana just fumes in a corner about this.
It's still day. It's like 9 in the morning.
I pretend
the
to
morning.
be asleep while putting myself against the navigation wheel.
You guys spend the rest of the day kind of drifting back and forth at sea.
Wait, actually, hold on for a moment. Let's see. Never mind. I can't do anything without that. Go ahead.
Okay. You guys spend the next day just kind of hanging out, waiting until...
Oh, I make sure everyone is healed as long as I cast 22 Horizons.
Okay. I think everyone's healed up.
Yeah.
Do I need a repair injury for V's injury, or did you say cure moderate was enough?
She was already healed, right?
She had, you, Feyhana, you had a gimped ankle or some such?
Yeah, she was able to cure hers.
What are you talking about? I never had gimp ankle.
All right. The day continues. Slowly rolls into afternoon and into evening and eventually into nighttime. You guys go to sleep.
Black Albert is satisfied.
And wake up the next morning unmolested.
Dark Albert immediately casts Detect Magic, turns into a mermaid for the second time, and goes to the bottom of the sea on a quest.
Okay. So,
Good morning, life. I am a beautiful mermaid.
Dark Albert is beneath the waves. Rest of the party. He's been cocky about killing everything all day long, making you stay in this one place. Now he's gone.
As a beautiful mermaid.
Beautiful mermaid.
I look to Tamriel and I say, now do we leave? It is only...
Unfortunately not. We will humor this elf one more day.
Are there any herbs around here that I can go look for?
On the boat in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, never mind. I didn't realize we were on the boat. Just kidding.
All right, Dark Albert.
Can I fish for anything? Like algae, anything like that? That would be helpful?
No.
Okay. Never mind.
Dark Albert, you jump beneath the waves and swim on down. You go down, down, down. It's dark enough here that no human could see, but you have infravision, and the little light that filters through from the sea top lets you see. What is the duration of Alter Self? 3d4 rounds plus 2 rounds per caster level, so you've got 10 minutes plus 3d4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You make it down to the bottom. I don't see anything. I don't see the blackened hull of the ship anywhere.
I
It's
don't
not
see
here.
anything.
I mean, you see sand, you see rocks, you see a lot of sea urchins, some lobsters,
That's it.
you see some kelp, a crab, a school of minnows. You see lots of
Fine.
individual minnows together in a school.
I don't see anything magic.
No.
I would like to grab a lobster, please.
Okay. You grab a lobster.
I would like to come back to my party gloriously carrying a beautiful lobster.
You make it to the surface, breach the waves, find the ship still where you left it. There's a lobster in your hand, kind of napping aimlessly at the
I
air.
bring forth the magical lobster!
It's time to go, I say, as I steer the ship north. Without Albert on it.
His name shall be Ryan the lobster.
We're sailing away.
All right.
Can I make him like a little like Albert the not Albert Ryan the lobster fishbowl?
Where are you gonna get a fishbowl?
I mean, don't we have like a barrel or something?
Yeah, you have a barrel full of fresh water for you to drink.
Perfect. I put Ryan the lobster in the barrel. Actually, I empty the barrel, fill it with salt water, and then put Ryan.
Albert drains all of your fresh water,
It's okay, I can make more. There's no issue.
and then I don't know how you fill the barrel with salt water.
I mean, there's salt water everywhere.
Yeah,
around
but what are you gonna do? Take the barrel and climb one-handed down the side of the ship, fill the barrel with water to like 200 pounds of water,
Alright,
and then climb
I'll put
one-handed
a
back
little
up?
bit of water for now so that Ryan the lobster can survive, and then I'll figure it out next time.
All right. The ship is sailing. Where are you guys going? It's been a long time since you've been back to New Volutin. It's been a long time.
I want to go in the direction of Brimstone the Fire Incarnate, and I thought that's where we were going. Are we going there or no?
That's exactly where it's the island. Brimstone is on the island where New Volutin is, right? Or
He's just adjacent to it. New Volutin's on this tiny little island called Theridid's Rock, off the coast of Gade Isle.
well, it would make sense to check in on allies who might know about a dragon since they've been watching him all along.
Okay. Let's just roll some random encounter checks. See what happens, if anything happens. Okay. We're just gonna skip ahead then. You guys sail. Keep up if you can. If not, I'll find you and bring you back. All the way over to Theroden's Rock, to New Volutin.
I just see black, Neil.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll bring you back to this spot. There you go.
Thank you.
You make it back to Theroden's Rock, that little tiny lagoon that you can sail your ship into. You don't see any signs of life from the beach, or from the sea. You don't see any signs of life from the beach until you morph your ship back into a box and head up the beach towards the tree line, when you spot the remaining survivors from Old Volutin and some of the other people from the surrounding area that have changed sides.
You have to remind me, so is New Luton aware of all party members except Fehana?
Correct.
Okay.
And they know that you're a skeleton.
Okay.
Yes. What is it here? 40 people, 15 men, 15 women, and 10 children come out to greet you. They look around, and someone pipes up, where's Maribel?
Who's greeting who? We're greeting
Maribel? Is she here?
Unfortunately, Maribel has perished on the journey.
You can see their eyes like, what? What do you mean, No. She fought a dragon. She saved us. She wouldn't have died.
My eyes kind of look down because this kind of saddens me, the news.
If you know where we can turn in her bones for the reward of money, that would be appreciated. Or if you can handle that. We have her bones in the hold. I hear they're worth 2,500 gold.
I scoff at this and walk away.
As I see her scoffing, I'm like, I say it really loudly to make sure Jonas hears it. I'm like, my, I feel like this is a lack of tact and empathy towards human beings and their feelings. We should probably do an honorable funeral for our dear fallen comrade Maribel and her pet bird.
I look up at Dark Albert, and for the first time, I give him like a look of respect. Because I'm like, this pleases me.
One of the people... Yeah?
Oh, I was just going to say, and I chime in, I agree. That would be the more respectful thing to do. 2,500 gold is nothing.
One of these villagers, they're all wearing like rags. They've clearly have one set of clothes that they left Old Volutin with, and that's all they have on them for clothing. And it's been a long time since you guys have seen them last, and it's been a long time since they left. Their clothes are getting a little bit tattered now. One of these poor farmers comes up and goes, Who's this? To Fehana.
I wait for someone to introduce him.
She's joined us on our journey. She is a worthy person. Please treat her with respect.
Please treat her with caution as well.
Yes, join us to...
Do we have any extra clothes on the ship? Can I like throw to these people?
No.
Can we go buy them some?
Yeah.
I imagine that you all will be able to live much better lives with a windfall of 2,500 gold. Am I right?
You joking? Is he really gonna sell Maribel's bones?
Of course.
No,
He
we
is
will not
joking
do
because
that.
it would be over my dead body that he sells.
We will not do that. However, you can, and then you can use the proceeds to live a better life.
No, we are.
For I
not
understand
selling
that times are tough. I can see that on your very bodies. And with a simple exchange, you will be able to exchange. I'm sure Maribel would be happy to serve you after she died.
I throw them 15 gold pieces just as a start.
Well,
But I throw them.
They can't go anywhere.
Oh,
There's
they
nowhere
can't.
to buy things on the island.
We should just go get them some clothes and some.
Let's wrap up this session. We can deal with that sort of thing on the other side. One of the gentlemen from the town comes over to Fehana and reaches out a hand and introduces himself, saying, "Hi there, newcomer. If Trellis and Albert say you're okay, then you're okay by me. My name's Mark. Welcome to New Volutin."
I'll say, thank you, Mark. I am pleased to make your acquaintance and thank you for your warm welcome.
It's a exotic accent you have. Whereabouts are you from?
I am a nun of Valmontarius. All praise and honor.
Ooh, a nun of Valmontarius.
Indeed.
I think that's that for this session. So, why don't you guys start your shout-outs while I start calculating experience, and then we'll meet back together at the end of it all.
From this week and last week.
Right, from the chests last week.
I'm glad that you're on that. Keep us accountable, Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Us accountable.
Shout out to Trellis being a monster and not willing to sell off bones in order to, infuse the economy with much needed cash.
Apparently, the economy can't use that cash anyways, so.
I say shout out to Trellis for keeping Maribel's memory sacred. As far as upcoming events, I am pleased to say that I will be at BlizzCon starting on the 24th with opening week. So I'll get home from this. I'm at a speaking event in Los Angeles. I'm going to be, if anyone happens to be going to Digital Hollywood, which is a conference, I'll be speaking on the Women in Film panel. And I'll be home for a few days and then BlizzCon 2 weeks. So come on down and join us.
Wait, so you're going on October 24th. Is there something related to BlizzCon you're doing?
Opening week for BlizzCon is the week before. So I go the 24th, we have rehearsal the 25th, we start opening week, we do opening week, then we have a couple days of like moving between, and then we have rehearsals for the main event, and then we do the main event.
Neat. Is any of the opening week visible to the public in any way?
It's all streamed. I'm not sure if there's an audience or not. Sometimes they have one, sometimes they don't. I think they don't this time.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll tweet all the links and stuff so you can find me at Anna Prosser on Twitter.
Everyone gets 2,800 experience for all the mimics and the ship, and finally arriving back at New Volutin after completing after getting the orb.
Sorry, you said 2,800?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
So it's 2800, correct?
2800.
Okay.
For me, I'm going to be playing Civilization when it comes out on Friday. But other than that, we've got Age of Strife on Sunday, Shenanigans on Sunday. There's no Hardcore Heroes this week because one of our players is out of town, but we're probably going to be doing a one-shot on Friday. Oh, no, I can't. I might cancel the one-shot. So we'll just be doing D&D and video games on twitch.tv/Koivu all week. That's it.
Hey, how much experience do other people have? I'm trying to figure out if I wrote down a number of XP. I'm trying to remember if I added it already or not.
You're going to have a very different XP total from everyone else.
Yeah.
All right, I'll figure it out. No worries.
Who's next? Jen.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to speak out since no one else was.
You can follow me at LivinPinkSC2 for news, and if you're looking for a programmer job and you know how to do C++, you can contact me because we're looking for some of those. Also have a spot for a 2D, 3D artist. I don't know, just sharing the love in case. Saying it. That's it.
And I will be streaming all week at V Par La Foi. I will also be streaming after this in about 20 or so minutes. I'm not sure we're going to play either World of Warcraft or Stardew Valley. And then next week, I actually am taking a workshop, which I'm really excited about, fusing workshop. And I'm going to try to see if I can stream from the course. So we'll see if I can. And then I am hopefully going to be at BlizzCon, but not for certain yet. That's me.
Okay.
Trump, your shout outs?
Yeah. I'm going to play Civ 6 on Thursday. So come watch my stream for the early sneak full release.
That's all I have to say to you. All right, but I think that's all of us. That's it. We'll see you guys next week for more Misscliks D&D Seaborn. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.